Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Ekeler. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
the Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Ekeler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Ekeler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
O'Connell looking to throw on first.
And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
To throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. Sheds off the tackle. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing back inside the 20.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
from 19 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that for him.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
O'Connell working from the gun. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now O'Connell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Davis now to return it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw, O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
throwing. O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Herbert throwing again. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
5-9.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom indeed. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
To throw here, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Slot man moves right.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else. Second down, Jacobs once more. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Powers through, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Able to fight through one tackle. And that's going to be good for the Chargers. First down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across mid. The 46.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Williams being motion left.
Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
An even 100 yards on the ground for him so far.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this time he is in.
Austin Eckler,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. On third down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action here. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Offense set to get this drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now it's O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
O'Connell now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Another miss.
On his feet. Austin Ekeler. Touchdown, LA. Austin Ekeler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. It's caught here by Adams. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the option, that's complete. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down. Now O'Connell. That is incomplete.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. O'Connell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Or just have 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now 2nd and 4. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down throw, O'Connell.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better.